Hey everyone, how's it going? I thought let's resume our Tinker's Cube draft. Last time, if you guys remember, we were playing the Selesnya life gain slash tokens deck, which is like a plus one counter sub theme. Kind of, I don't know, it's quite a mess. But so far, I think we're 2-2 with this deck. This is the deck, by the way. You can pause and take a look at it. Look at it if you want to. It's a pretty fine deck. One problem that we had was, I mean, the creature count was kind of low, so I think it kind of balanced it with like 13 to 10 now. Still not great, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, ideally in draft you want something like 15 creatures, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should modify it a bit. Just not sure what to take out though. Ooh, someone with a Vivian avatar. Don't see that. I don't think Vivian is a very common avatar. Alright, so we've got Ozolith turn 1 into Conclave Mentor turn 2 into Heliod turn 3. And potential Divine Visitation late game. I don't know if that's gonna come into play though. The opponent is deciding whether to mulligan or not. I think we can keep this. We have a decent curve and 1, 2, and 3 drops with triple land, so Ozolith just basically lets you move counters around. Which is not terrible with like Conclave Mentor and Heliod as our starters. Okay, opponent did mulligan. Starts with an island, interesting. Got a Griffin Airy. It's another one of those enchantments that doesn't actually do anything unless our deck is working. Folio of Fancies, what does this do? Players have no maximum hand size. Each player draws X card, each opponent mills cards. Oh, the third one sounds really bad. With our hand being so full. Fiend Artisan is interesting. Can help us fetch creatures. What creature would you want to get? I mean, at 3 mana, I think we have Resplendent Angel that we can fetch. That'd be really good. Would you have to sacrifice something though? Oh, 1/4 with Creature Treasure. That's a really good blocker, honestly. It's not looking great. Alright, so we could go Heliod. He doesn't come down as a creature. Or we could go Angel. I think Angel is just better, right? At least we have a flying creature to attack next turn. Mentor unfortunately can't attack. Okay, we've at least cut down the hand size. Folio second mode doesn't look as scary, but still milling 4 cards is not nothing. And you can also pay to get us both to draw cards, which is not ideal because it's a symmetric effect. Basically, the faster we empty a hand, the less effective this folio becomes. Okay, so if we put Heliod down and we're able to get Griffin Airy down, then we can conquer Heliod, combo Heliod's ability with Angel of Vitality to get us at least 3 life every turn and then spawn Griffin tokens and then, okay. Things could work. Each player draws 2 cards. Interesting. Like, maybe they're just digging for a land because they're really not drawing those. So I'm not too shocked. We could go Fiend Artisan into Griffin Airy. Or we could go Heliod, but then playing Heliod doesn't actually give us anything else, so it's kind of a waste of mana. So let's go Griffin Airy plus Fiend Artisan. Opponent has 1 mana up, so they might have Counterspell. Or not. Interesting. So next turn we can play Heliod and activate its ability on like Angel, for example. The Fiend Artisan does look very scary. Although it isn't. In our deck. Is it? I mean, Mentor isn't doing that much right now. I could sacrifice it to fetch Resplendent Angel. And if opponent doesn't have anti-flare tech, that could just win us the game. Ooh. 2 blue up, we might have counterspell. He might have a counterspell. Let's go for Heliod. If he has Quench, we have 2 mana up. I don't know if Quench is even in this draft pool, honestly. But I mean, if he has that kind of effect, then we'll be fine. That's what I mean to say. Alright, so we gave it lifelink. Attack with this. We don't have any flying blockers right now. We could have a flash creature. That kinda sucks. What was that? Warrant Warden. Oh. Yeah, not having the life gain is kinda bad too. You want to be able to attack with it next turn. It'll probably steal the Heliod. Yeah. This is overall looking not great. Stealing Heliod kinda turns off our engine. For now at least. Okay, if we play Angel, we can't use Fiend Artisan's ability. Fiend Artisan, we'll have to play like 4 or 5 to get... What do we have in our deck? I don't even know. We have the Horse, Embryo, which is again +1/+1 counter synergy. Should I just play this? I don't think we have any 2 mana creatures that we'd want over Conclave Mentor, do we? I don't think so. Not creatures. Could also go Visitation, but Visitation is playing too slowly, I feel like. Let's just drop the Angel. This does bring it straight to battlefield. Ugh. Maybe it might have been fine. We already have 6 mana. It might have been fine to just not play anything here, keep 6 open, and then sacrifice the Conclave Mentor to get Resplendent Angel. But then if the opponent has an answer, that there's a tremendous waste of resources. Because Resplendent Angel doesn't do anything upon entering. Do we have a creature that spawns tokens? Then we could get it with Visitation on the battlefield and potentially benefit off of that, but I don't think we do. Draw 3. Alright, I don't mind a refuel. Okay, Destiny Spinner. Opponent is tapped out. Let's go Belt Collector. To a Forest. Into tap for 4. Sacrifice the Mentor. So we could play Destiny Spinner now, which grows the Belt Collector to 3. How many enchantments do I control? 1, 2 enchantments. So it becomes a 2/2 land. That's not great. Attack with the Angel, I guess. Could use Fiend Artisan's ability for 3 still, which might be worth it. Probably sacrifice the Conclave Mentor. Life gain engine or token spawning engine. I mean, oh, we do have the 1 mana, what is it, Soul Warden? It is a 1/1 though, so it's very vulnerable. But in blue-white, not that many ways to deal with it. Once you start the life gaining, it's pretty hard to stop. But it's a 1-1 better than Conclave Mentor. Actually, maybe. Conclave Mentor isn't really doing much. And now Belt Collector does give us some +1/+1 synergy, but I don't know. Right now we could use the life gain or tokens a lot more. Here's a 6/4. Opponent's been drawing a lot of cards. Yet somehow we're deeper into our deck. How is that possible? Maybe because the opponent's holding a lot of cards. Oh, only as a sorcery. RIP. I should have looked at that first. Gonna lead the Stampede. Okay, Ajani, Great Henge, and Pacifism goes to the bottom, but we get Selvala and Archon. So this lets us gain 3 life. It's uncounterable, thanks to Destiny Spinner. Sorry, opponent. It's uncounterable. Wait, they even added the red border to show that it's uncounterable. I guess the opponent just didn't notice. Okay, so Griffin Airy is gonna get triggered. That's pretty nice. Oh, now I wish we had Divine Visitation down. Oh well. This is still a 3/3. Oh, Sir Eleanor, I can block it out, so it's just the flying 2/2 right now. Alright. Oh, this actually combos into itself. 2/2s give us 2 life, and then the 2 life almost wants us another one. They need to pop in a Divine Visitation. And then these 2/2s are going to become 4/4 Vigilant Angels, and then things might get a little out of hand. Our deck is in a sense like a combo deck. Are there any rats in this cube set? Not actually sure, because the rats would be really bad against our deck. I mean, they'd be really good against our deck, they'd be really bad for our deck, because we blow out all my combo pieces. Return attack an instant or sorcery, what is it gonna be? Please not Quench. Warrant Warden. Guess it can remove a attacking or blocking creature. Probably gonna be Angel of Vitality, I'm guessing. Seven 4, I can double block that. No attacks. Interesting. Alright. Could drop a Karn's Bastion, but why? Shop or Visitation instead. Can't be countered. Selvala can't be countered. This Destiny Spinner is actually doing work against these blue decks. Actually surprised. Okay, so this is only target or blocking, attacking or blocking creatures, so we can't attack with the Archon. You attack with the Griffin, he can basically get rid of it. But we need to somehow get it out of his hand anyway. I don't want to attack with the Angel though, that's a pretty big loss of tempo, but I don't mind attacking with the token. I mean, he can warrant that if he wants, get rid of the token, but next turn he's gonna get a sorcery back, which currently he doesn't have any. Is he gonna use the Foliage to draw cards? Not sure. He didn't get anything back, although next turn he's gonna double all his instants and sorcery, so that's a scary turn. It's a scary Mirari turn. Right, just creates a Sphinx. But it's not greater. Angel of Vitality is a 4/4. Doesn't it just have to decline? What? How does this trigger work? Okay, it's still Blessed Esther Eleonora though, so not too sure about that. Wait, why didn't we spawn an angel? Oh, because we didn't gain enough life. It has to be a creature with flying, right? Um, 4. Seems fine. Sacrifice Conclave Mentor, I think. Three life because of Angel. And now we can get Amiel, Soul Warden, Ascendant. Doesn't. Do you have 30 or more life? You can get Ascendant next. Amiel gets us stuff. And then we can attack. Can we though? It says a 5/6. Can exile and return this guy. No attacks. I think no attacks. Okay, Divine Visitation gives us a 4/4. Comes a 5/5. Just more life. It's only at the beginning of our end steps, it doesn't work on opponent's turn. Alright, his double spells, let's see what he does. We're at a pretty healthy life total. Now we're getting the big flowers, so now we can start swinging in with these guys. This one Sphinx can't block them all. We'll probably actually sacrifice this Griffin to Fiend Artisan. Get the Soul Warden. Or is our Ascendant actually the 6/6 lifelink flyer at this board state? That would be nice. Who else do we have in the deck? We have a Johnny. We have. Oh, I guess I was the Resplendent Angel then in this deck. That might have been the previous iteration. I'm mixing up my decks. That's what happens when you play the same archetype twice in a row. Could also get what's his name to blow up the Conclave Tribunal. You should probably actually get the Knight of Autumn to blow up the Tribunal. Because having Heliod on this board would be pretty nice. 6-4. The Garrosh Belt Collectorate. I don't mind losing Belt Collector, it'll let me redistribute the counters from Ozolith. What's opponent thinking about? 16 cards is 27 cards. Look at the top X cards, put up to 2 of them in your hand, the rest at the bottom. I guess he's gonna draw 4 cards off of this, that's pretty strong. Okay, so she gets more power, but she doesn't have trample, so I don't know. That's a lot of cards in hand though, and because of Foley doesn't have a hand limit. I guess that's a pretty good combo. Right. So now we do have cards in our graveyard. Fiend Artisan is growing just a little bit bigger. Charming Prince, what's he gonna pick? Could blink the Sailor of Mains, or I could scry too. I don't think the gain 3 life is too useful here. Yeah, blinking the Sailor of Mains. It's a really strange way to have that trigger. Because its power is not greater than the other creature's power. It does get a treasure though. We're destroying lands. Alright, so what do we need to do? We got a Fiend Artisan. X equals 3. 2/2 is fine. We can sack the Griffin. Get the Knight of Autumn. Destroy this enchantment. Right, so we can pay for that. Can draw a card. Johnny, nice to see you, buddy. Can pay for that. We could drop a Johnny. Alternatively, what else could we do? This guy's a 6/6 indestructible. That's fine. Let's just drop a Johnny, I guess. Do CMC or less, we could return Conclave Mentor back. Or we could just put some counters on things. These guys.
Strength is born of struggle.
Go to combat. Put counters on Ozolith. To Angel of Vitality. Or Token. Or Archon. Why not to the Vigilant Token? Okay, just cycling. Trying to draw into answers. Swing with this. Actually, no, swing with this. I should have distributed Johnny's counters differently. I didn't realize also it couldn't be distributed, so now we can only attack with this, unfortunately, because we didn't pick that well. And this is Summoning Sickness. Alright. That's kinda sad. So you do actually have 1, 2, 3 enchantments. Okay, so he does block. Can actually give it lifelink. Oh, you can put this on a. Alright, looks like our engine is pretty much online. We're sitting at a very comfortable 57 life. Opponent has no flank blockers right now. I don't know if they have an answer for this board. If they have a board wipe, we're kind of dead because this is everything our deck has to offer. But if not, we might just be able to win this. This unicorn is actually pretty good. And even the Archon actually works kind of well, better than I'd hoped, expected. It combos with itself, with the angels, or even the Griffin Aries stuff. These work well together. The Archon works well with them. Everything kind of does work well together. Archon of Sun's Grace. Yikes, what does that do? 3/4 flying lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink and gets Pegasi when he plays things. Create a blue drake creature tokens. Okay, so now he has a bunch of flying blockers. That's kind of annoying. But if we play this smartly, I think we should be able to still come out on top. What does this do? Finish the sabotage, alright. Counter spell. That's great. Well, unfortunately for opponent, we're only drawing lands. I'll try to get up to 2 creatures. Alright, so let's think carefully. So they have 2, 2, and 3. That's 5 total blocking power. So we can get this to 5. We can get this high.
See in yourself what I see in you.
Now you have Karn's Bastion activation, which can boost stuff. I think that's it. Fiend Artisan can get Soul Warden or the 1/1, but the 1/1 doesn't do anything right now. So I think right now all we can do is swing in. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. All our flyers basically. So it's indestructible. Oh, I can actually blink Knight of Autumn to get a whole lot of value. Yeah, the proliferation on Ajani, it's looking pretty grim for opponent. Alright, looks like it's a win. Was that one game? That felt like a really long game. What? But we made it to 3 wins. Alright, let's do one more. Just because I was hoping to do at least 2 in this one, and that felt like a really long game. I mean, we pretty much went through our whole deck, to be honest, but that's interesting. But yeah, let's see how we do in another one. Hopefully it's not a loss, because that would mean an end to this particular draft run through. So it's really sweet when our deck comes together like that. I should have potentially just sacrificed the Conclave Mentor earlier. I don't know why I held on for so long. Achieve Mentor into Heliod. Although we don't have any green, so seems like a risky keep. It also seems like a risky keep, but oh well. Should I drop the Mentor or the Ozolith? The Mentor is unplayable unless we draw green. But if we drop it, we have no creatures, so I think we just have to bank on the fact that we draw a forest. Which is a lot to hope for. Yep. Branching Evolution is interesting because it feels like a weaker version of Mentor, so maybe we should not include it. Okay, looks like an opponent also in Celestia. It's kinda scary, given that we haven't drawn any green yet. And we're out of lands. Alright, looks like opponent might be leading more into the Enchantress theme. Up. No lands to play. Nothing to play from hand. This might be a loss. A very unfortunate loss, that too. This will just be a land screw. Well, can't do much about this. Okay, at least we drew a land, although it doesn't do anything because can't put counters on anything with Ajani. And dropping an Ajani just makes him a target for damage. And unless we draw a land, we can't even play the blocker for him, so... Oh, this feels terrible. Should have kept the first hand. No, that also was lacking forests. Can you get lucky on 2 mulligans? I mean 2 hands. You're finally a forest. Can't play Silvala yet, but you can play Conclave Mentor. This doesn't do anything right now, so just pass the turn, I guess. Next turn we can Ajani, then attack with Mentor potentially. Right, definitely an enchantment aura deck. That's a lot of card draw. If you place an aura right now, you're just gonna draw 2 cards. So yikes, that's very strong. I think this is a fight effect. I have Enchant Creator fight. So let's give this guy lifelink. Just so that we actually gain life when this fight happens. Kinda sucks. Oh great, another do nothing enchantment. Yeah, no, this is looking pretty bad. Revolution, Fairy. So many enchantments. No payoffs. Opponent's probably gonna kill us unless we can somehow stabilize, but are we gonna stabilize from this hand? You basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enchantments and 1 creature that we can't play. And opponent is just growing this thing like it's... What the heck? What just happened? Just went from like a 3-5 to 17-19. The opponent had 1, 2, 3, 4 enchantments. That was ridiculous. Wow, that was really sad. It's such a blowout. We didn't even get a shot. See, we got Rona Disciple of Gix, Ronus' Monument, and Deeproot Elite. Cool, cool. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, that was a fun deck to play, and the combo did pop off. It felt pretty satisfying, but yeah, I guess it wasn't the best deck. I mean, I still have enough gold to maybe do some more Tinkerer's Cubes. It costs 4,000, and if I do get like 3 or 4 wins, it does give us like half our entry fee back with 3 wins with some cards, so could do maybe a couple more, but yeah, we'll see. But it has been quite refreshing to play some MTGA after, you know, playing a bunch of other stuff for a while. But anyway, I hope you guys like that draft. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to, you know, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Um, be free to like point out my misplays and stuff from the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.